all my children, brought to you by Kellogg's, the best to you each morning.
What was that?
What was what?
I heard a noise.
Oh, it's nothing, honey.
Oh. There it is again.
What?
It's that noise again.
When you go back to sleep, I told you it's nothing, honey.
There's no mistaking that nut and honey taste. Crisp flakes of corn smothered in sweet honey and roasted peanuts.
Now, I suppose that was nut and honey.
Nope.
Kellogg's Nut and Honey.
That was the milk.
Crunch.
Some people, you tell them a Lender's bagel has complex carbohydrates, 20% more than a lot of cereals people call healthy. And they still think good stuff has to come in a bowl. Well, there you go. Lender's bagels. Who knew they were this good?
What's great about Reynolds Wrap is it's so strong. After you've cooked with it cleans up in a flash. Nothing works like Reynolds Wrap.
Would you like to tell me what it is that's going on with Janet?
Nothing. Nothing is going on.
Well, then why are you growling at me?
She just gets on my nerves sometimes.
When I walked in, the two of you looked like you're great pals.
Hey, look, it's no big deal. Just forget about
Darling, if there is something wrong, I'd like to know about it.
it. She keeps after me about this dinner thing.
Is that why she came down here?
She just won't let up. I know it shouldn't bother me, but...
Well, I understand. I mean, you're up to your ears in work, and your social calendar is not foremost in your mind.
Yeah, I couldn't have put it any better myself.
Her timing is lousy, but her heart is in the right place.
Yeah, if you say so.
Sweetheart, giving this dinner is a very big step for her. You can understand how important it is for us all to be there.
Yeah, I guess so.
Then why are you so against it?
I'm not against it. I just... Look, I just hate promising things I can't deliver on. And you know how it is when I'm working. I don't know what time I'm going to get home.
Well, did you tell her that?
Yeah, I think I conveyed that message, but she just won't take no for an answer.
Darling, she's shy and she's insecure. Please be nice to her.
I'm treating her.
Come on. No. Max is the one that lied. He told Paul that job was legitimate. And then he took pictures of him and he blackmailed him. And Paul was trying to get out of it, Louis. He didn't know how to get out of it. He was trying to.
All right, just stop. Don't demean yourself. Don't say what I used to say, Ava. It was his teachers, the truant officers, the cops. Hey, my son didn't know. He didn't understand. He wouldn't realize. It's those other guys. They're the bad guys.
Stop it. It's the truth. Now, you have got to believe me.
Ava, I believe you. Come on, honey. I have trouble believing my son. That's all. Look, Sandy's just a kid now, right? But suppose one day he lies to you, right? He looks you right in the eye and lies. And you know he's lying, and it hurts, okay? Well, you could shrug it off, maybe. You say, hey, kids are kids. They're gonna tell little white lies, okay? Only maybe it gets worse. Maybe you open your purse one day and there's no money there. And there's the money you had, all your money you had for the week. Huh? Well, that happened to Paul's mother. One day after he went to school. She didn't want to ask him. She couldn't. She couldn't ask him, so I asked him. He looked at me with those tears in his eyes. He said, oh, Pop, you're not telling me I took money from the family. Oh, boy. I want to throw myself under a train. I tried for a month to make it up to him. And then, one day, I find the jacket, all wrapped up in a little ball in his closet, and on the back of it said, Savage Saints. Huh. Well, for me, I thought all these dumb punks in their dumb clubs dressed cheap. Well, little did I know that it cost $100 of his mother's hard-earned money to dress like a no-good hood.
It's a long time.
Yeah, that's exactly my point, sweetheart. Wouldn't you think he'd have grown up by now? Wouldn't you?
Louis, I think that he has. I've seen a big change in
Yeah, you've seen what he wants you to see, Carly. I've done that. I've been there. We've all been there. But no more. No more. Look, he conned you. He conned all of us who ever tried to believe in him. But I'm not going to waste my sympathy on that.
cancel such a lovely trip.
Yes, it is a shame, but my wife's family needs her now. The honeymoon's just gonna have to wait. Yeah, hello.
Hi, it's Archie. We need to talk, and it might take a while. How soon can you meet me?
Not now. I'm leaving the line open for my wife. There's been an accident.
Yes, there certainly has been an accident, and I seem to be right in the middle of it. I need your undivided attention.
Since when do you give me orders?
I'm your lawyer, for crying out loud. Now,
Not anymore, you're not.
What?
You heard me. You're not my lawyer. I decided to seek other representation. You might want to keep that in mind next time you call a client and start throwing your weight around.
Every man's got a right to a phone call, but maybe you should have passed. You look a little ragged.
Sorry, but when they tell you to reach out and touch someone, does that include saying you're fired?
Now, who would do that to a high-powered legal eagle like yourself? It wouldn't be, let me think now, Clay Alden?
Oh, come on. For your information, Clay Alden is not my only client.
Of course not. Just the only client who had a reason to ask you to hire Lenny the Mackerel Moskowitz for the purpose of breaking and entering into a hospital lab.
All right, now look, come on. It is no secret why Clay Alden wanted the blood sample of little Tommy McKenzie. He needed proof that he was the kid's father so he could get back all that good Alden money.
So he told you to arrange it, didn't he, Mr. Knapp?
Oh, look. Clay asked for my aid in finding the right man for the job of procuring the blood sample, but I must let you know that it was a trying time for him. The pressure he was under was enormous.
Well, now, was that pressure coming from, say, Randolph Montclair?
That is not really relevant to why you gentlemen called me down here this evening. I think we should stick to the incident in question. Unless, of course...
Unless what?
Well, unless, of course, I can expect some kind of consideration when it comes to my involvement in that unfortunate break-in.
This is insane. Shayna hates my father. How could she possibly... Shayna, tell me it's not true. How could you?
Shout Stick lets you pre-treat tough stains today.
Throw my hands back and
Shout them out next wash day.
kick my feet on it.
Shout Stick starts working right away. It saturates tough stains, penetrates clean through to keep stains from setting in till you're ready to wash them out.
You know it makes me want to shout. Come on now. Shout.
Want a tough stain out?
Shout.
Shout it out.
Shout.
If you think you've got to eat itty-bitty portions to go from this to this, take it from Tommy Lasorda. Try Ultra Slim Fast frozen entrees. Larger, more satisfying portions than the leading diet entrees without a lot more calories. Of course, they're sensible entrees that are low in fat. I could have one every day. So try our Ultra Slim Fast entrees. They're even big enough for me.
Ultra Slim Fast. Give us a week. We'll take off the weight.
You want everything perfect for your baby. And your breast milk is the perfect food. But if you ever need a formula, know that Gerber understands your baby's delicate system. That's why Gerber Baby Formula is patterned after your own milk, to help your baby accept it easily. Talk to your doctor about it. If it doesn't come from you, shouldn't it come from Gerber?
We wear short skirts. If you dare wear short skirts, Nair for short skirts.
Nair leaves legs smoother. Patent test proves it. Now Nair Wide Roll-On. Fast, easy, smooth.
Some people perspire.
We sweat.
The only protection for us?
Arid Double X Sports Scent.
It's the only leading sports solid that doesn't leave a white flaky mess.
Arid Double X Sports Scent helps keep us extra
dry.
There's something here that we need to expose.
Me.
Congratulations, Finola Hughes.
What did you say?
Daytime Emmy winner for Outstanding Actress in a Drama Series.
You bring out the best in me.
For her role as Anna Lavery on General Hospital.
Looks like it's going to be a good one.
Congratulations to Bernie Barrow,
Somebody pinch me. I think I'm flipping out.
winner of the Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actor,
You don't know what a load this is off my mind.
as Louis Slavinsky on Loving.
The whole world already knows that.
I'm sorry you had to hear it secondhand, Tricia.
Hearing it firsthand didn't exactly soften the blow.
Now, I don't expect you to understand. But unlike either one of you, I'm alone. I don't have someone to return to at the end of a hard day. No one takes care of me but me.
I still don't understand what that has to do with any of this.
I have to take my opportunities where I find them, Tricia. Otherwise, I've got a hard, cold future to look forward to.
Oh, so I see Tricia and Trucker weren't coughing up enough of a retainer, so you just went to the next highest bidder, is that it?
But I told you wouldn't understand.
You're damn right we don't understand. You were my friend. More than that, you were family to me. How can that mean so little to you?
Family used to mean a great deal to me, Tricia, till I started losing them one by one. My husband, my son, I felt like my skin was getting peeled off in layers. Oh, but the worst part was yet to come. I discovered that my own father was partly responsible for their deaths, and knowing what I had lost, knowing better than anyone, he saw fit to deprive me of more. With his last breath, he stripped me of absolutely everything. So much for family.
Shayna, no one will ever understand why Cabot did that. But you don't get over your own hurt by hurting others.
You don't get over it, period. All you can do is realize that nobody's going to take care of you unless you take care of yourself. And that's what I'm doing.
I don't know what kind of deal you made with my father, but you'll regret it. He doesn't keep his promises. Don't you know that by now?
He'll keep this one, Tricia. Because if he doesn't, I can make him very sorry.
Well, then it's a pact with the devil. You know, you talk about your husband and your baby. If it weren't for Clay Alden's greed, they might still be alive today. Have you forgotten that?
That kind of thinking doesn't help me, Stacy.
You're right. You're beyond help.
I know you don't believe this, but I'm not trying to hurt anyone. And I am sorry.
I didn't think you was the kind of guy who come begging for his old job back.
Relax, Clay. This isn't about the old job or old acquaintance. But new acquaintances, now that's a very different story. I've just spent the better part of the morning getting to know these gentlemen, and believe me, you'd be amazed what interests we have in common.
Oh, we found Mr. Knapp very entertaining. Informative, too.
Very informative. How come you let a bright fellow like that slip through your fingers? It's not that easy these days to find a good lawyer like him.
Now, Mr. Alden is perfectly within his rights to hire or fire whomever he chooses. In fact, Clay, I have no hard feelings. Oh, now, come on, can't we be adult about this?
I don't know, Archie. It depends on how far down the river you tried to sell me.
He just told the truth. A man of your integrity has nothing to fear from the truth, does he?
Now, Mr. Knapp he's actually done you a service, Mr. Alden. We have so much a better idea now what might have motivated you to commit an unlawful act. Like, having your son's blood sample stolen for the purpose of DNA screening.
That's right. Till we talked to old Archie here, we didn't know the extreme stress you were under. We had no idea Randolph Montclair was demanding 1 million big ones to help you prove the kid was yours. No wonder you were desperate to find another way.
Yeah, we obtained a warrant which permitted us to peruse your bank records, Mr. Alden. Now, the computer informs us that the money Montclair requested was withdrawn from the bank by you and then replaced. Do you deny that?
I don't deny that I recently withdrew $1 million, no.
So there you go.
But I do deny that it had anything at all to do with Randolph Montclair.
Then what did it have to do with?
Well, I was privately pursuing a research and development firm that I thought might later be acquired by Alden Enterprises. As it turned out, the deal fell through and I had to replace the money into my account.
Oh, there was no acquisition brewing at Alden Enterprises, Clay.
Can you prove that, Mr. Ex-Counselor? Because if you can't, I suggest you keep your comments to a dull roar.
Oh, I find it awfully coincidental that this money was taken out on the very day of the murder.
Coincidental? Don't you mean circumstantial, Mr. Miller?
All that money sure would explain why Avril Demek saw your hand on the suitcase as you were going into Monty's apartment.
A suggestion rejected unequivocally by my wife's statement that I was here with her the entire evening. Which means, bottom line, gentlemen, that you have just about as much in the way of hard evidence as you had last week. Which also means that unless you want to get out of my house right now, I might be forced to file charges for harassment.
It's Color Tile's 4th of July sale with savings up to 74%. Save on mini blinds. Buy one, get two free. Every Armstrong no-wax floor. Wood flooring and wall coverings, too. All at Color Tile's 4th of July sale. It ends Thursday, July 4th.
I'm dreaming of summer, cool breezes, fresh air. When I want that feeling, summer's eve takes me there. It's clean, fresh feeling, keeps the good times on my mind. Summer's eve brings back freshness anytime.
I stalk the wild gorilla, careful not to be noticed. He moves in and out of the light. But with 35mm 1 film from Polaroid, I can capture this majestic creature in low light, bright light, inside or out. With the same roll of 1 film, I can shoot under almost any conditions.
35mm 1 film, the simple choice from Polaroid.
Ah, the thrill of safari.
Next stop is the polar bear.
Wait!
I think Total Raisin Bran tastes better than Kellogg's Raisin Bran.
It does taste better than Kellogg's, and it's more nutritious with 100% of 9 vitamins. But how do we tell people it's the better Raisin Bran?
Hypnotize them. You're getting sleepy, hungry, very hungry. Total Raisin Bran tastes better, yes? Yes? The other? You're going to the store.
I'm going to the store.
That's how I tell them Total Raisin Bran's better than Kellogg's.
To some, he was a hero.
Fire! I am this revolution!
To others, a tyrant.
Don't you ever lie to me!
Starting Sunday, Napoleon and Josephine, a love story.
There's a name for what you're doing, Mr. Alden. It's called postponing the inevitable.
Well, call me old school, but I still believe that inevitability is confined to the realms of death and taxes.
Have it your way, but it'll only look worse for you later.
Well, that's strange. Clay, did something just fall out of your chimney?
What is it, Howie?
Well, it ain't Santa Claus. Oh, Art, quick, tell me. What was the description of the bag Avril Demek said she saw Mr. Alden carrying the night of the murder?
Black.
Uh-huh.
With leather straps.
Uh-huh. Well, what do you know?
How long did they say it was going to take, Mama?
They didn't. They usually don't know anything, Ava, until they get to the point where they can see just how much damage has been done.
Oh, dear God, please. Please let him wake up out of this. Please just let him be okay.
He will, honey girl. I know he will.
Listen, Mama, you go look for Louis if you want to. I'll be okay.
I'm not leaving you.
Louis will be back when he's ready.
Here?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, sure he will.
Mama, did you hear him? Did you hear him? He acted like he was through with Paul, like he didn't even have a son.
Well, I know that's what he said.
That's what he meant, Mama. He was angry. He was angry with Paul. I don't think I've ever seen him like that.
Well, maybe you just never seen him so scared.
He wasn't scared, Mama, angry. It was like he hated Paul for lying to him.
Honey, it's not that easy. You don't just love a child all your life and then turn around one day and have it all be over. Sometimes you wish it would be, but that connection, that pull, that little spasm in your heart, it's like the moon and the stars. It's a force of nature, and Louis cannot will that away or shout it away or blame it away. No. When all is said and done, he's going to be here hurting right along with the rest of us. Good. Allison? Well,
Allison, you acting your grandma pretty worried.
I was just trying to help. I went to the shop to put up the sign.
Well, I told...
I'm
back
sorry.
here safe and sound.
I didn't mean to upset anyone. But you know, it's a good thing I went down there because something kind of strange happened.
Dad, you finished so soon? Why did it take very long? What?
I'm afraid there just wasn't that much we could do. I'm sorry, but the news isn't good.
Your period. In just one day, it can be big and small, light and heavy. But now even when your flow's out of control, you're not. Introducing Nushura Natural Ultra Thin Maxis. These extra thin pads are flow responsive. Delicate crystals absorb as needed from your lightest to heaviest flow. So, whatever your period, use Nushura Natural Ultra Thins, the flow responsive maxi. Period.
We ask pasta lovers in Italian neighborhoods to try new microwave main meals from Chef Boyardee.
I didn't talk with my mouth full, but bellissimo.
I'm very surprised that it's a Chef Boyardee product.
Questo è molto buono.
I like this very much.
I like the tomatoes, the meat. It tastes Italian. I would definitely serve this to my family. Non è troppo grande, non è troppo piccolo, si mangia bene.
Frankie's going to have this for dinner tonight.
New main meals from Chef Boyardee. Simply Italian, simply terrific.
Che delizioso.
You know I lost 30 pounds in 3 months on the Ultra Slim Fast plan. Well, now it's even easier to have my shakes, because Ultra Slim Fast comes ready to drink. Just a quick shake and enjoy. Made with fresh milk. It's healthy and delicious. You want to feel great? Lose weight. Try the freshest idea yet from Ultra Slim Fast. It's in the dairy case. Tell them Tommy sent you.
New, ready-to-drink Ultra Slim Fast. Give us a week. We'll take off the weight.
This is Charles Gibson.
And Joan London.
Next week, Tony Bennett performs, marking 4 decades in show business.
Then go on the set with Tom Selleck, plus David Bowie and Wynton Marsalis on Good Morning America.
Coming up next, Janet's stunning resemblance to Natalie throws Trevor for a loop. Stay tuned for All My Children.
Saturday, it's a special double feature. First, he's the best in special effects.
We only get one take.
Only this time it's for real, the Hitman. Then meet Nikki and Sal. They're no angels, just 2 guys trying to get a piece of the action. Maverick Square after the Hitman Saturday.
If you're into combat and feel it's time for a change, meet Raid Max. Only Raid Max roach bait attacks with sulfuramide, an insecticide no other roach bait can beat. In fact, we're so sure Raid Max roach bait will work for you, we guarantee it. Raid Max, also available in a special formula large roach bait. When Raid Max attacks, you win.